The topic of this video tutorial is WardrobeTools Toolbar. Each screen within our applications will have a multi-tabbed toolbar. The toolbar can be found at the top of every screen just below the FileMaker menu, which is similar to all application menus whether it's Mac or PC. The toolbar's primary tab is identical in functionality from application to application, module to module, and screen to screen, meaning that its look and functionality is the same on all screens within all applications. The title or name of the primary tab of the toolbar reflects the name of the module and form type that you are currently viewing. The purpose of this video is to describe the actions of each choice on the primary tab of our toolbar. It is not intended to provide specific information about the secondary tabs of our toolbar. Secondary toolbar tabs will be described when relevant within our onboard help. The tabs that follow the primary tab vary from module to module. Generally speaking, there will always be a navigation tab, a Find Functions tab, and occasionally a Miscellaneous Functions tab for specific functions of that module. Let's begin on the far left with the square yellow icon which has a black question mark in the middle. This icon takes you to a screen in the User Document or Module where you are offered many choices, and those choices will be described in the User Document or Module video tutorial. Your next choice from left to right is the Return button. 99.9% of the time, the Return button returns you to the location where you access the module or screen that you are currently viewing. Your next choice, when viewing the detail form, is the Listview button. However, when viewing the Listview form, the button will be titled Detail View. Clicking the button on either form will simply switch forms while remaining on the same record. The next button is the New button. Clicking on this button creates a new record in whatever database module you are in. You will always be offered a choice to cancel before the record is created in the event you clicked on it by mistake. Like any database, when you create a new record, you are then able to fill in as much detail as is available, and later you can return to edit that record and complete as much detail as needed. The next choice is the Delete button. Its function is to delete the current record being viewed. As with the New Record button, you will always be offered a choice to cancel before the record is deleted in the event you clicked on it by mistake. There is an argument to be made for changing the status of records rather than deleting in certain modules. We will provide a separate video tutorial to discuss the pros and cons of record deletion versus changing their status from active to not active. The next is the Find button. Clicking the Find button will open a dialog window. This dialog window asks you whether you would like to perform the search on the current form or be taken to the search form. In some modules, this choice may not be available. We recommend that you do your searches on the search form, as there is less chance of accidentally modifying your data. Please view the video tutorial titled General Records Finds and Search Forms to understand the difference between the two. The next button from left to right is the Find All button. In certain applications or modules, clicking on this Find All button will find all records within that given database module. In other modules, the Find All button finds only active records. How will you know whether it has found all or found only active records? After clicking the Find All button, look to the far right on the primary tab of our toolbar. There, you will see a display of the found count of the record set versus the total number of records in the database. If the Find All process found all records, or all records were active, it will display something like 150 records found out of 150 records total. Thus, the total number of records found will equal the total number of records in the database. If the total number of records found is less than the total number of records in the database, then only active records were found. The next button is the Sort button. This button will sort the records in the order of your choice. There is a video tutorial titled General Sorting Records. Please refer to that tutorial for a greater understanding of this topic. Next is the Search Form button. This button is found on most of our toolbars. Please view the video tutorial titled General Record Finds and Search Forms to better understand its function. The next button, from left to right, is the Print button. When clicked, it will navigate to the Print Center tab where you will find all things printable. On some forms, this choice may not be available when it is redundant to the Print Center tab. As previously described with the Find All button, this next area displays the number of found records, total number of records in the database, and the current sort state. Found in the last area of the toolbar is the set of VCR-styled record navigation buttons. The first navigation button, from left to right, takes you to the first record in the current record set. The next button takes you to the previous record in the current record set. The next button takes you to the next record of the current record set. And the last button takes you to the last record in the current record set. This concludes this video tutorial. We hope you found it informative.